guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My readings are generally not date or time specific. We're all on different timelines, except for like the new moon and the full moon, and whenever I do astrology transits, like I did through all of March for Saturn moving into Pisces and Pluto moving into Aquarius. Those were date and time specific. This one, it's like whenever you come upon it, if it resonates for you, it may be your message at that time. But I like to let you know what's going on in the cosmos. Everything's kind of calm and hunky-dory right now. Later on in the month, we'll have the new moon solar eclipse and Mercury stationing retrograde. So please note that from the 7th, which was Friday, April 7th, until the 21st, we're in the pre-Mercury retrograde shadow phase. So the stuff that comes up during that 2-week period is really your clue as to what might unfold for you during the retrograde. So it's always really important to be taking notes. I just use a calendar and I write things down. So if there, anything comes up with your thoughts, your perceptions, communication, misunderstandings, yeah. Technological glitches, whatever comes up, just make notes, and that way you'll be prepared. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm pulling from Starry Beginnings to kick the reading off. Ooh, card 39. Spend time on you. Balance yourself. Ooh, I like that for you, Virgo. Balance yourself. Spend time on you. Virgos don't tend to do a lot of that, The energy is always going outward, so I like it. Little Queen of Pentacles energy, self-care, Hermit energy, spend time on you. Good message. Let's see what's coming through. I'll pull all the cards, I'll walk you through it, and then I'll clarify. 4 of Swords, absolutely, some healing. There's something, we have the 2 of Cups on the bottom, so I will take that. A little extra energy here that I'm feeling from the 2 of Cups when I look at this spread. So there's something here, just my general take on this is there's something here that needs to be released. It's likely from the past, obviously. It involves this person, soulmate energy, definitely a love bond at the very least, intimate partner, someone that you may have seen a future with. But that did not come to pass, or at this point, it's not on the menu. So showing up in the energy of the 4 of Swords is really powerful, especially because it's talking about balancing yourself, taking that time to sort of go to ground. The 4 of Swords, to me, it's about just quieting the mind. You can do that meditatively. You can do that through journaling. You can do it out in nature. But, it's like where you lay down your swords and you just kind of quiet your mind and let all the chatter disappear so that you can really tap into your inner knowing. What's crossing you here, Virgo, is the Death card. So the Death card in this case, I feel there's something that needs to be released through this healing process so that you can grow and change and transform. So even though the Death card can be about endings, it's also about the transformation, like what do you come out with on the other side? So I definitely feel that that's a challenge right now. There's something that you need to release and it's hard to. In your unconscious awareness, 10 of Pentacles, that was out in the morning musing. 10 of Pentacles to me, when I read, because I read for relationships, is, you know, looking at an abundant future, our legacy, life partnership, where we're headed on this journey, and what many of us work so hard to achieve in our lives, right? The stable life, the partnership, the kids, the 2 cars, the dog, the cat. It's just, it's legacy. It's sort of the idealized version, but it's also a card that talks about abundance. Like, what do we grow? What do we grow into? How do we grow forward? So I like that that's in your unconscious awareness. In the past, Knight of Wands. So this is someone who may have returned. This is someone who might have been in and out. So I'm seeing like a repeated pattern of this person's arrival and they're going away. They're in, they're out. They don't stay, which would be why you're focused internally on the long haul. In your conscious awareness, 7 of Pentacles. This is something that's been unfolding over a long time. You've been exceedingly patient, and you're patiently waiting for something. And I'll get to it when I clarify, but in your near future, there's the 4 of Wands. So this is about this connection. That's why I kept the 2 of Cups, right? Soulmates, twin flames. This is the beginning of life partnership. And in your unconscious awareness, you're focused on, you're beginning with the end in mind. You're seeing off into the future. So Spirit comes in with a message. It's the World. That's Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. So it is about closing out chapters. That's why we have the Death card and we have the World card. There's something that needs to wrap up, be closed out. There may be some closure you need to receive. But it's also about new beginnings. And the new beginnings that come from lessons learned, oftentimes the hard way. And then we've got the Lovers card in your hidden energy here, and the Lovers card is coming through as a card of choice, of reunion. And I don't know if this is your energy or your person's energy. Could be a bit of both. I'll look at that in the clarifiers. And in your hopes and fears, 10 of Wands. You are tired of carrying this. So I got a release card here, a release card here, and a release card here. So there's something that definitely is weighing you down, holding you back. It's very burdensome. It's something you've been carrying around for a long time, 7 of Pentacles. And there is a need to offload it and to release it. And then going forward, we have the 5 of Cups. So we'll have to see how this resolves. In the morning musing, we had the 4 of Cups. And for those of you in the channel membership or who have the all access pass to all the extendeds, you also get those morning musings. So I hope you're going into the Moments platform and watching them. But I even said, I'm getting the 5 of Cups. I know it's the 4 of Cups. I'm getting the vibe of the 5 of Cups. There it is. Right? Loss of the past, grief of the past, sometimes our regrets about things, mistakes that were made. But it's backward facing, so it'll be interesting to see how that looks. That may just be you processing everything. So let's look at the 4 of Swords and the Death card. Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 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 Wands. For some of you, I kind of feel like you're trying to determine the path forward. 2 of Wands, that card in the center, 2 of Wands. What do I really want? In a world of possibilities. He's got that globe in his hand. What do I really want? Which path do I choose? In your unconscious awareness, there's this thought of reconciliation, making peace, coming back together, a triumphant homecoming, right? And so the Page of Wands to me is, essentially like can we, maybe we can have a fresh start, keep it very light. Maybe it doesn't all have to be so intense. So this focus on release is difficult. That's our challenge, because in your healing process, you're looking at the possibilities going forward with your person. So that makes it difficult to release. If you're kind of choosing a path to potential reconciliation or a fresh start, it makes it difficult to say, no, this is something that needs to close out. So let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. Or that it even has already closed out. Sometimes we're hanging on to something that's been done for a while. Guilty as charged. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles with that Knight of Pentacles, and it's taking a long time for this person to come in. Page of Cups with a message from their heart of love or apology. The Knight of Cups underneath. That would be your wish fulfilled, is this energy of, how does this person feel and how do they give voice to that? Especially because it's impacting how you're seeing the future. And it almost feels to me like you're stuck. You're stuck because you haven't heard from them. So Page of Wands, Page of Cups, pages are messengers. And it does feel to me as well that in the deeper recesses of your mind, because this is your unconscious awareness, and then I pull from the bottom of the deck, and every time I do that, I'm looking at unconscious awareness or things playing out behind the scenes. So pretty deeply buried is maybe concerns of this person's complacency. Sometimes the Nine of Cups in reversed energy is like, yeah, I'm good with the way things are. And so there's complacency, potentially. Again, take it as it resonates. Let's look at the Knight of Wands in the past. King of Pentacles was in the morning musing as well. You're trying to manifest, or you've been, since this is the past, you've been trying to manifest a King of Pentacles, but you're dealing with a Knight of Wands. So I feel all the communication has been about this. There have probably been a lot of challenges around this person's intentions. Are you just coming in and out to get your needs met, or do you ever have a plan to come in and stay? Because the King of Pentacles shows up for us in 3D, has our back, hangs around, is dependable, is reliable. We know where they are. We know they're coming home, or whatever your arrangement is. So there's something that I feel that has been unpredictable about the Knight of Wands, and what you've been working on manifesting is this person's predictability, reliability in 3D. And there have probably been a lot of conversations around that. Seven of Pentacles in your conscious awareness. Oof. Yeah. You've been waiting for this person to choose the connection. Emperor, King of Cups, Lovers. And here's Lovers in the hidden energies, and it's in your unconscious awareness. So that could be some mirrored energy, but it could also be what you're really deeply resonating with is, wanting the reunion, wanting the connection with this divine masculine who's also coming through here as King of Pentacles, King of Cups. But what they've been heretofore is the Knight of Wands. And please understand that that's part of the issue, is that's what needs to change. That's the part that this Death card is really speaking to. And that's what's got you here in your hopes and fears saying, my gosh, I just want that to stop. And the thing is, it has to be determined is, do you truly know what you're dealing with in terms of this person and their intentions? And are you hanging on to what you hope happens instead of looking at it more, some radical honesty about what the odds are with that. And I know that that's a difficult topic. I don't like to sugarcoat a lot of things. I do like to see the glass half full. But what I'm seeing here is this waiting game and your attachment to this person and your idealized version of them. So let's see what the Four of Wands has in the near future. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups. Strength card. Whew. I feel this person's coming back. I feel they're choosing to come back because the Lovers is here in the hidden energy, and they're working up their confidence. As are you. The question is, will they stay? Because they're still showing up here, you know, responding to their impulse, to the passion. And please understand, we've got a King of Cups here, comes through, King of Pentacles, but that's not what you're getting. What you're getting, and I'm not saying there isn't love. There is a lot of love here. What I'm saying is there's more impulse that doesn't have staying power, and that's what your whole energy field is tied to, is the future and staying power. Oh my goodness, Virgo. This one's intense. So let's see what Spirit says with the World. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords. So in your unconscious awareness, you're focused on... because we have the Ten of Pentacles here and the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, there's definitely something that came to a screeching halt, very painful ending, probably a full-on tower moment or two, dark night of the soul, the whole 9 yards. So that's always lurking underneath, which is why we're closing out the reading with the Five of Cups. We're looking backwards at this situation, which ended very badly. And I feel like the World, I feel like Spirit's telling you, right? Spend time on you. Remember I said Queen of Pentacles. This is your time to get the ground beneath your feet, to show up for yourself. There could potentially be a new beginning, a new suitor. There could be new love coming towards you. Could it be this person? Sure, wouldn't surprise me at all to see them return, the love and the passion on full display. I'm just questioning this person's intentions for the long haul. So there may be an ending, closing out this painful cycle for good, but you have to do it from a position of strength, groundedness, better boundaries. Put yourself first. Oxygen mask goes on you before it goes on your neighbor, right? In the plane, they always tell you that. So that's what I'm seeing here. The message from Spirit is very much aligned with your oracle, and it's basically saying there's something that needs to close out. There's a difficult energy, a difficult cycle, a painful cycle that needs to close out. This person could come toward you, and maybe the best turn of events would bring about some closure to whatever this was about. That would be wonderful. But let's see the Lovers here in the hidden energies. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, Death card. Again, I feel like you're both experiencing this at the same time. Interesting. Yeah. Because the Four of Swords and the Death card, again. And the Lovers card with the Ace of Swords, it's like, oh, I see something now. It's my choice. So I do feel this is a lot of your energy here, where it's like you're starting to see clearly you have an important choice to make. It's becoming like a light bulb moment. The healing that's needed requires some release, requires letting something go that isn't serving you anymore. Whether it's with this person and you sort of do that together and find some closure together, that's possible for some of you, or whether you just do this for yourself. I do feel it's possible that this person is in that same phase, that they're also seeing this as, oh, I see what I had and that I lost. And so they may come in, and if they return, you know, things would have to be vastly different. And I'm feeling like I'm seeing them return here in a couple different places, but I don't see the change. And if this is their energy, that change is way buried deep, making it all the more difficult of a challenge. So let's look at the Ten of Wands. In your hopes and or fears with the Queen of Cups, there's the Virgo card. Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. How much longer do I have to wait? You know, I'm here with an open heart. It's just so much of a heavy burden, because I'm you know, fending for myself out here. The Nine of Pentacles, don't get it twisted. She's pretty together. I love the Nine of Pentacles, but she does represent a single person in the tarot who has lots of suitors, but no one who stays. No one claims the love for keeps. And that's part of the issue, and I feel like that's the burden that you're carrying, is there's all this love to give, but you're still flying solo here, waiting. Seven of Pentacles with your Emperor, King of Cups, and the Lover's card. Waiting for the twin, waiting for them to be emotionally available, waiting. And I think your fear is like, yeah, it's the never-ending waiting game, and it's just too much now. So let's see what this Five of Cups brings. Yes. Oh, gosh. Virgo, you're killing me today. Remember I said the Five of Cups is looking at the past. You see the Three Cups tumbling down and the Two of Cups right there in the foreground. And I feel like there's something here that you're kind of still grief-stricken about. And there's something new or more that needs to be learned. Page of Pentacles. And it could come from this person. There could be a message. We do have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. But to me, it feels like you're going to learn it by virtue of your own exploration of the realities, of the truth. Queen of Swords, right? Putting your emotions, checking them at the door, and then doing like a radical self-inventory about this situation, right? And sometimes we do have to look backward with some sorrow and some regret, and, you know, and acknowledge our own role in the situation. So that's why I say radical self-inventory and honesty about the situation so that you can move forward. Because this seems like it's very difficult to release, and that's because there are things that have not yet been fully acknowledged. So that may be what this is telling you to do, is to look back, to retrace your steps a bit, and to, you know, sort of be open to learning something new about that situation with an objective, right? This is very practical. This is very objective, right? I want a truth seeker. I want to see things for how they really are, not how I want them to be. Ugh, and there's the world on the bottom. So yeah. So there's something that needs to close out here just to give you the ability to take the anvil off your chest and breathe a little bit. And if this person returns, which I'm seeing it as they will, we'll know that more in a moment, it may be best to approach it with an eye toward getting closure so you can move on. I'm going to tell you the astrology that showed up here, but before I do that, if this is your storyline, if it really touched you and resonated with you, there's a link in the description box below this video. First sentence, there's a link that will take you to the extended, which is going to be all about our little friend here, the Emperor, which is who, I think I'm speaking to a feminine. And we'll see how they show up in the reading, what their perspective is on this situation at the present moment, how they see you in this situation, or how they feel about you, and their intentions going forward toward you, toward the connection. And I'll close out with some oracles. So that's what we do in the extended, the links below. But here's what we've got astrologically. The Death card is Scorpio. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Knight of Wands is out twice. That's Sagittarian energy. King of Pentacles is here. That is Taurus. We've got the Magician is Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. Emperor is Aries, ruled by Mars. King of Cups is Scorpio. Lovers is Gemini, and Lovers is out twice. We have the Strength card is Leo, but of course we have the World card, Aquarius and Capricorn, but it's really a card of Saturn, right? The great teacher, the lessons we learn. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. Knight of Cups is Pisces. Death card is out a second time, so that's Scorpio. We have the Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. Nine of Pentacles, more Virgo. And the Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Queen of Swords here is Libra. So that's the balance this card is talking about. Balance yourself. Spend time on you, Queen of Pentacles, and balance yourself. Powerful reading. If it spoke to you, then you're at that point where you're like, yeah, this is, I'm not living life. Life is living me right now, and I'm holding on to something, and I'm waiting for something, and nothing is happening. And when it does, it's in like a flash and out like a flash, and that's what has to change. So if you want to follow me to the extended, the link is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.